Howdy, and welcome to the MrMaple Show. Today we're bringing you the 10 at 10 for March 5th of 2026.
All right, guys, I'm Matt. That's my brother, Tim. Welcome to the MrMaple Show. We talk about Japanese maples here 7 days a week. We hope you'll subscribe and be part of the fun. Now, we're going to talk about 10 of them. There's actually another 10 in the secret emails, so make sure to be signed up for the emails there on MrMaple.com. A lot of you guys are getting those. There's a lot of great trees besides this 10. There's going to be another 10 hidden in that email. Check it out, guys. Let's get into it with some really fun stuff. First up on the table, we've got pink filigree.
Yeah, pink filigree is a weeping lace leaf. It's a selection by Ghirardelli Nursery in Italy that has some amazing pink spring colors on it. It's got a nice cascading habit. Guys, this is a tree that everybody's after.
It's small, it's compact, it's got a lot of color, looks great in a container. You know, this is a low cascading umbrella, typically 4 foot tall by 5 foot wide in 10 years. Just an absolute beauty, and it pairs amazing with greens or reds. Because of that pinker color, this one's really going to show out. You know, some of my more dynamic trees I like to pair this with are things like Jello orange. You know, it looks great with even waterfall though, or filigree. Really shows out in the landscape. Perfect for that container garden because that smaller habit makes it have a real ornamental feel in the garden, especially in that landscape garden. You can pull this one up to the patio or deck, and really works great. Zones 5 through 9.
Guys, next up we got Acer palmatum Dracula. This is an amenum that leaves out in the spring with some just amazing, just sort of red colors in the early spring with some red tipping. Amazing upright, 6 to 8 foot in 10 years.
You can put this in your Bloody Talons garden, your blood featuring plants.
You can do your Halloween garden.
Oh, man,
series,
it's creepy,
Dracula. Yeah. I like it.
It can be creepy all year long, especially in that spring garden. This one's been very durable, heat tolerant, big leaf to it. Very showy, kind of a glossy sheen to the leaf as well. Actually handles the sunlight pretty good, being named Dracula, surprisingly enough. It won't disappear on you. Great grower there. Make sure it's got good drainage.
Not afraid of garlic?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't give it any garlic now. Let's not get carried away. Let's not go putting weird stuff out on our plants. But sunlight and water do this one well. You can even stake it.
Like it. Guys, this is a newer Japanese maple. You know, it's new to us as well. It is really unique. It is rare. Grab you one today. They're going to sell out fast.
Go from Dracula to a witch hazel. We've got the witch hazel Gelina.
This is a pretty cool selection of a witch hazel. It blooms in January, February. It's an X intermedia. And when it blooms, it has orange blooms that have like this yellow fade to them that are amazing. This is going to be a little bit wider than it is tall, typically getting about 8 to 10 foot wide by about 6 to 8 foot in height. There's a beautiful one of these at the J.C. Ralston Arboretum, a beautiful specimen. It's one of my favorite specimens of Gelina out there. I love witch hazels because they give you this winter interest right before the maples leaf out. So they add so much to your Japanese maple garden.
I actually got to go to Calmoot Arboretum. The daughters there at Calmoot Arboretum are Gelina and Diane. Famous witch hazel selections there. Known for the witch hazels in that garden there in Holland. Really a great one. One of the best ones ever. That calyx really shows out as well. You get kind of a reddish colored calyx, which really shows up brightly on this tree. It gives it a fiery appearance, especially in that spring garden. You know, witch hazels are really fun. They give us that gardening aspect in the winter months of February. When everything's kind of drab and boring in the garden, they really bring the blooms. And they really kind of bring that anticipation of spring for me.
And their blooms are not your typical bloom. Typically, you think of a bloom being this very rounded appearance thing with rounded petals. The petals on witch hazels are very elongated, almost like a little spiders out there. And it gives a really...
spiders, yeah.
Yeah, it gives it a really cool texture out there in the garden. When you see a witch hazel in full bloom, there's nothing else like it.
Wow, what a selling point. It also looks like a virus molecule. All right, guys, next up, we've got Acer palmatum Kaga kujaku. This one is an interesting one. You don't see it very much. We're the first ones to offer this in the United States. This is a tree that was at a temple in Japan. Real silvery appearance to the leaf as well. Pretty cool characteristic to this one. Not Japonicum. Don't let that kujaku fool you, so many Japonicum collectors, but a very fun, dense, multi-stem plant with a semi-pendulous habit.
Masayoshi Yano wrote the book of Japanese maples in Japan. He was a good friend of ours. He recently passed away. We went and visited him in Japan at World Maple Park. This is a tree that he fell in love with at a temple in Japan, in Kyoto. And so he thought this was an amazing plant. And a lot of the trees that are at temples in Japan are seedlings that are very different. They're grown for years and selected for having just very unique beauty to be put out at the temple.
And Yama-san had a great eye for finding those too.
He did. And when he saw this tree, he said, this needs to be introduced in the trade. He put the name Kaga kujaku on it. and it has a nice semi-pendulous appearance. The leaves are very large, and the lobes are very elongated, giving a very strong Matsumori-like feel, but almost to the effect that you think of something like the peacock, dancing peacock Japanese maple. And I guess that's where it gets that name kujaku in there, which means peacock. This Japanese maple, Kaga kujaku, goes through some beautiful yellows and oranges in the fall as well, typically reaching 6 foot in height by about 6 foot in width in 10 years.
Grab you one today. It's a special plant. Very cool tree to be growing. Thick base to these. Great one for the container for a little while. Seems to be very sun tolerant and a good down to zone 5. All right, here's a little known Talon Buckholz introduction. We're bringing back Acer palmatum Julia.
Yeah, Julia is a reticulated Japanese maple with elongated foliage. Very beautiful, you know, good mid-size, 6 foot in 10 years. Fits in many people's garden because that garden's just ever shrinking.
Great shapes to these. These are Buckholz grown as well. Nice reticulated form to this. Yeah, if you're collecting that complete floral wonder collection, you got to have Julia. Great plant. I love that denser overall habit to it. It tends to be multi-stemmed, 6 to 7 foot in that kind of range. Not a giant, but you get a nice canopy to it as it fills out. Pairs so well with a lot of the new Ghost as well as the Ghost series.
And with that elongated foliage, you get cream reticulation with green veining. Really beautiful. Guys, this is one of those not Ghost series reticulated style selections by Talon Buckholz. Fits in that small garden, great container plant. Guys, grab you one today.
We got a lot of cool plants from Japan today. This one's no exception. We got Acer palmatum Hoshi Zora. This is an introduction from the same nursery that introduced Ryusen and Tsubukiyama, guys. So this one's from Kobayashi Miji. They've got that original big Ryusen there in the garden. Hoshi Zora, an introduction from them with different fall color. Has some similarities to Ryusen for sure, but a new introduction from the same company.
Yeah, it has a strong weeping habit, so it's heavily cascading. It's said to have better fall color than Ryusen. You know, the name Hoshi Zora translates as starry night. It's a beautiful cascading, very easy to grow, super heat tolerant Japanese maple. And guys, newer selection from Japan.
Yeah, I tend to stake this one up to about 5 to 6 feet, just like Ryusen, let it weep down from there. Makes a fun pairing with Ryusen because you get some different fall colors. I've been told that Hoshi Zora could get even more bold reds in it, where Ryusen's more yellows and oranges. An all-around just amazing plant. The durability is certainly there. This one's just as durable as Ryusen, so you can plant two of these out accompany each other, you know, in a good sunny spot. Gonna go really high heat too. This one can go in full sun even in zone 8 and do just super well. All right, guys, we're bringing back another obscure Talon Buckholz introduction. This one gets a lot of fanfare. It's one of the harder ones to get. They do tend to sell out pretty quickly. We are bringing back Acer palmatum Martha Ghost, the hardest Ghost to get on the whole Ghost series.
Yeah, at MrMaple, we've been working hard to bring you back the entire Ghost series. You know, we've offered Baby Ghost, Uncle Ghost. Of course, we offer Sister, First, Grandma, Dark, but Martha Ghost is the rarest Ghost of them all. It's 6 foot in by 6 foot in 10 years, and the spring colors on this are amazing. You get some really Olsen frosted strawberry-like vibes, but more intense pink reds on this. Strong reticulation. This is an excellent small tree. Give it some protection from the hot afternoon sun. This is a beautiful tree to add to anybody's garden.
Completely disappeared from the trade. We had to go and find somebody who had shopped with Talon wholesale in the late 90s, talk them into digging up out of their garden, selling us the stock plant, verifying it was correct, and getting it back into the maple trade.
Shout out to Sam the Maple Lady, because she's
Sam the Maple Lady.
Sam the Maple Lady
now, but that's who we got it from.
Yeah, really hooked us up when we were trying to make sure that we had the entire Ghost series. Shout out to her.
But she knew the importance of what we were trying to do and getting it back into the trade.
Yeah, and beautiful Japanese maple, small, mid-sized stature. Guys, grab you one of these today. They're going to sell it quickly.
All right, guys, we are bringing back an oldie but a goodie. Next, we've got Acer palmatum Utsu Semi in some nice looking 3 gallons.
I think Utsu Semi is heavily underrated. Osakazuki is probably one of the most popular trees in the trade because of its fall color. Utsu Semi, very similar fall color, but shorter and more dense. Very multi-stem.
Spreads on these. I mean, these are really known for their multi-stemming, and these two are really indicative of the set. Great spreads on these already.
Yeah, Utsu Semi has that multi-stem structure, fits in a smaller garden. We're talking 6 to 8 foot in 10 years by 6 to 8 foot, but I mean, thick structure. And this really gives it something different. It has those large leaves to it as well. Guys, in the early spring, you get a little bit of purple tipping. Underrated Utsu Semi.
Super thick, guys. I love this one. Now, one fun fact about this one as well, great red fall color. That greener stemming really pairs well with that great red fall color also. All right, now this might be the prettiest set we've ever offered on Kristin Star. Some Buckholz grown beauties right here. Absolutely perfect shapes already. Absolutely love this one. Acer palmatum Kristin Star, a tree you've got to experience in person this spring.
The spring color on this is outrageous. It was a chance seedling found by Bill and Kristin Taylor down in Spartanburg, South Carolina, named after Kristin Taylor. Kristin Star in the springtime emerges in the spring with just some amazing oranges to pinks with sort of yellow highlights in the center. Guys, this is an amazing Japanese maple. The small stature makes it easy to use in anybody's garden. 4 foot by 6 foot in 10 years. The original one sits there in Spartanburg, South Carolina, has probably about a 6 to 8 inch caliper, isn't much taller than about 4 to 5 feet, and is probably 8 to 10 foot wide, and it is old. Guys, this is a really awesome tree to add to your garden.
It's a fun one, guys. I think a lot of people would enjoy this for bonsai. The shape on it's really cool. I think a lot of people don't understand the shape of this one yet. You know, it reminds me a little bit of Oregon Sunset. There's not a lot of things that have that kind of canopy to them. This one wants to be multi-stemmed and wide, develop out kind of a rounder canopy. Absolutely love it for that. So a lot of color intensity, but not a lot of height. That multi-stemmed approach keeps it short and wide. Just a real showstopper, though. I absolutely love the color. We often talk about Akane. Man, forget about Akane. Grab your Kristin Star. Much more durable. Same characteristics.
Guys, a beautiful Japanese maple. Now, before we get to the last one today, guys, we've got an open house coming up. Our open house is coming up April 11th. That's going to be from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. here at Mr. Maple. At our open houses, you can shop all the greenhouses up top. And so there's going to be hundreds and hundreds of Japanese maple cultivars and thousands of Japanese maples to search through. In 1 gallons, we're going to have some great size 10 gallons, some amazing plants in 3s, 7s. Guys, you're going to have to come shop all the amazing Japanese maples. And guys, we've got plenty of cool conifers, azaleas. It's a fun time here at Mr. Maple, so you can come shop in person. So make sure you put that on your calendars and get your hotels now.
Come see us April 11th, 8 to 4 p.m. All right, guys, last but not least, we've got Acer Japonicum Rising Sun. This one's a fan favorite for Acer Japonicums. Absolutely amazing fall colors. I love Rising Sun. It tends to be one of our more popular ones.
Yeah, large Japonicum leaves that go to yellows, oranges, and reds in the fall. We have a full cultivar breakdown of this here on the Mr. Maple Show. If you're not subscribed here on the Mr. Maple Show, make sure you subscribe because we put out weekly cultivar highlights. We put out videos almost every single day here on the Mr. Maple Show. It's been every single day for almost 3 years now.
It's almost, you know what? It's almost to 40,000. I think at this point, by the time this airs, we may have hit 40,000, guys. We're not going viral. We're a small but mighty channel. Keep sharing our videos. It really helps us. We'd love to get to 50,000 this spring if at all possible. So share this with your garden friends. It really helps us a ton.
And you can see a full cultivar highlight of Acer Japonicum Rising Sun here on the Mr. Maple Show here on YouTube, where you can see a full specimen in the garden.
How much does it cost to access that?
Well, I guess you got to pay for internet, but other than that, it's free. Guys, the big Japonicum leaves, seeing that out there in the garden in fall color, something you'll really enjoy, and you can see how you can enjoy having this tree in your garden. Guys, we'll sell out fast today. Not a huge set of these Rising Sun. Grab them today.
All right, guys, we hope to see you April 11th. That's going to be from 8 to 4. Remember, we do have a food truck here for breakfast and lunch, so we hope you'll patronize with them as well. And yeah, great day coming up there, April 11th. We look forward to seeing you then.
Take care.
God bless.
And have a great day.